Hello all. In last video of a if else statement, we have seen few examples. So continuing with that if else part, in this video in part 3 we are going to discuss about multiple if statement after the if statement. So let's define a few variables here. E is equal to 10, f is equal to 8. Then using the if clause, e space less than space f colon, use print function here, print e is less than f here, putting the condition statement e is less than f, enter. Here we are going to discuss about how to use elif statement, elif clauses. So let's write it. If e equal to, okay, sorry, here I forgot to give a space, e space equal to space f colon, again use the print function here, print e is equal to f, because we know that double equal to sign is, we mention here to whether value of e variable and f variable are same or not. So put use a statement here in a double inverted comma, e is equal to f, enter. So let's use here one more or multiple elif statements. If, let's say, e greater than f plus 10, it just means it just means in the print statement in double inverted comma, e is greater than f more than 10. Let's use here else clause, else colon, in a print function double inverted comma, last, this is our last condition, e is greater than f. Here we can see e is equal to 10, f is equal to 8. Let's run the program here with this code and see what we get in the output. Okay, invalid syntax, in line 5 something is wrong. Syntax error. Not sure why it is giving the invalid syntax error here. Hmm, code seems to be right, guys, but not sure why it is giving invalid syntax error here. Okay, now run the program. Still, it is giving me the error. What could be the error? Not sure. Unexpected intent. Okay, in line 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's see, guys, what it means. Unexpected intent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, unexpected intent. Here, guys, you need to be very careful about the spaces you give before the print statement in the Python code. Great. So we have troubleshooted the program here, and you can see we got the output here, which is e is greater than f, because value of a e variable in this code is 10 and f variable is 8. So it's very easy to predict the output that e is greater than f. But in this code we wrote this code to understand how to use multiple elif statements after the if statement. So if you look at here, we use elif e is greater than f plus 10. That is, when you add 10 in the value of f variable, and when you print the output, so where e must be greater than f variable. So for example, if we add here, let's say 12, when we run the program, e is less than f. So now to see the output, that is e is greater than f more than 10. For example, here we add value of f variable is 8, and here we add value of e variable is 20, and let's run the program here. See, guys, here you will see the output e is greater than f more than 10. That means if we add 10 in the value of a f variable, then the value of a f variable will be 18. But still, in this case, value of a e variable is 20, which is still greater than the f, even if adding the 10 in the value of a f variable. So here we will get the output gets printed here is e is greater than f more than 10. So there is another way to deal with two or more elif statements. without using elif statement here. So let's see how to implement two or three cases here without using these multiple elif statements. So let's see how to do that. Let's define so let's define variable g is equal to 7, h is equal to 8 if h if g is less than h, print in double inverted comma g is less than h, enter. But after this if clause we are going to write else, and here we are going to create in this else clause if clause. If g equal to h colon print in double inverted comma g is equal to h, and enter. Else colon print g is greater than h. So as we spoke about that we are going to apply two or three cases or two or three conditions without using the elif statement. So here what we did, we created variable, we assign values to the variables, then we use if clause, we printed g is less than h, then in if clause we use else clause where we assign g is equal to h, and after that we use else condition or else clause where output will get printed as g is greater than h. So let's okay guys, so error has been resolved. Again, that was the syntax error where we syntax and unintended error where we forgot to give spaces for this print function. So we have given the right spaces, so error of in this program has been resolved. So you can see guys, the as it's very easy to understand and grasp that out what will be the output, because value of a g variable is 7 and value of h variable is 8. So when we run the program, the output you will get here is g is less than h. But if that is not the case, we will go to the else clause, and there are four lines in the else clause. If you look at this line, here are four spaces, but for this print we are talking, as we are talking about, here are four spaces in this line, and if you look at this print line which is within the else clause, Here are four additional spaces before this print line. Similarly, for else clause, four spaces for this else clause, and for this print line there are eight spaces print function to show that this print line is within this else clause. If you put the 8 value, then and when we run the program, g is equal to what? When we use value of variable g is 9, and when we run the program, g is greater than h. So what we have learned in this program, guys, we have created two new variables here, assigned values to that, and rather than using multiple elif statements, we used a else statement, else clause. In that else clause we used if condition, which is g is equal to h. Then again in that if clause we use else clause, where we printed the statement g is greater than h. Okay, let's create BMI calculator. BMI is basically a number that can tell if person is overweight or not depending upon their height and weight. Let's say hypothetically name is equal to J, is height is equal to 2, weight is equal to 90. We know someone's height in only in meters or in kg here, so we will put these notations here. Okay, so just we can search for online calculator for feet and inches into the meters. To meters. Okay, now the finding the BMI is equal to weight so this is the formula to finding a BMI is kg divided by this person height in meter in square double star 2, and let's print BMI